Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. And today we are taking a little bit of a brief departure from the world of barbecue. I know it's crazy, but we're doing it today. It's a beautiful day outside and the perfect day to break in my brand new Pit Boss 3-burner ultimate griddle. That's right, this may be the first video I've ever done in the history of this channel where we're not really smoking anything. It's all gonna be done right on the griddle. And one of my favorite uses for a griddle is to make some homemade hibachi. So today we're gonna make chicken, we're gonna make steak, we're gonna make shrimp, we're gonna do rice, and we're gonna do some vegetables all on the Pit Boss griddle. And this is gonna be super simple and even better than you would get at a restaurant. So I'm ready if you are. Let's get started. All right, now first we gotta talk about this gorgeous Pit Boss griddle. It's the first griddle that Pit Boss has ever made to have a lid on it. It has this gorgeous matte black finish with the blue accents, and the cooking surface has this beautiful ceramic coating. It's absolutely perfect for burgers, breakfast, or in today's case, hibachi. All right, so to prepare everything, we're gonna start with our veggies, and today I have an enormous zucchini and an onion. Got two knives here, mostly because I'm going to be using one for chicken and one for pretty much everything else. So I'll start with my onion here, and I'll just remove this outer layer, remove that other end. And I don't want to dice this, I'm just going to halve it here. Not really half, but whatever. And I'm just going to kind of go down here like so. Stick these in a bowl here. And next, our zucchini. So I'm going to cut this in half, directly in the middle. Now that is half. Take these ends off. I'm actually going to go in half again, just like so. And now you could slice this way and have these rings, but I'm going to do kind of like strands. So I'm going to give these actually 3 cuts down, like so. Then we're going to go 2 cuts across, like so. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. And as I do this, I'm just going to add these to those onions. Okay, there's our veggies. They're pretty much done. We're not going to do any real seasoning until we get to the griddle. Next, I have these absolutely gorgeous filet mignons. These steaks came from my butcher, which is Strip District Meats in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They are the absolute best butcher anywhere. I talk about them all the time. And I mean, just look at this. Look at how pretty these are. There's like no trimming needed on these things. What I am gonna do, however, is just season these. And for my seasoning today, we're gonna go with some salt. Make sure to get all those sides. Next, some fresh ground pepper. And a little bit of granulated garlic. All right, now we'll let those sit while we get our chicken. And here is our chicken, which I believe is probably the largest chicken breast that has ever existed. Now, using a different knife, but very sharp, I'm gonna cut this into some small chunks. And I could just put it on the griddle like this and then chop it while it's on there, but just so that I can have a little bit more visibility to the doneness of it, because obviously we want this to be done, I'm gonna go ahead and slice it ahead of time so that it's just easier that way. Now normally I would pound and kind of flatten my chicken breast a little bit, but in this case, since we're cutting it into chunks anyway, it doesn't really matter at all. So we'll start just with some slices. Again, that knife is extremely sharp. I actually just sharpened it today. And now we'll just go with some chunks here. All right. And now with my non-chickeny hand, again, we do a little bit of salt, a little bit of that granulated garlic. Okay, so I had to go and wash my hand because I couldn't use the pepper grinder without it. And there we go, some pepper on there. And now all of this chicken is going to go into a bowl. And then in the bowl, we'll just give it a little more of that holy trinity. So I've got my chicken. I've got these beautiful shrimp that have been peeled and deveined, and I've removed the tails. I have my vegetables, we have our steak, I got some rice, got some delicious other ingredients, and so it is now time to take all of this over to the griddle. All right, it's time to get cooking. Now, what we've got here is a 2-zone setup. So both of these 2 burners are on, this one is not. And this is just gonna be sort of a warming area because I want everything to come off at the exact same time. And these 2 burners are set to medium. So we're gonna start with some olive oil right here on the cooking surface. Before too much of that gets gone, we're gonna add some rice. Now, if you just thought, holy cow, that's a lot of rice, then you'd be correct. That's a lot of rice. Now you want to make sure you have a nice set of griddle tools, such as these spatulas here. It's going to really help kind of make everything manageable. Now a couple things that we're going to add here. First, and you're going to see me use this a lot, some soy sauce. Just like that. Next, I'm going to add some sesame seeds. Oh, it's smelling great already. Next, about 3 tablespoons of butter. Now we'll just mix all that up. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the smell in front of this griddle. Woo! All right, rice is pretty much good to go. So now I'm gonna slide all of this over to the warming area here. All right, our first item on the menu, the rice, is done. All right, now it's time for those delicious veggies. So again, start with a little oil. Right there. And then we're just gonna toss these together. They smell great. And as they cook, they'll start to soften. They'll become more fragrant. Oh. And now to these veggies, a little salt, a little pepper, a little garlic, and a little soy. And we mix all that together. Woo, you want to talk about a smell, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Now these are going to take a super long time, maybe about like 3 or 4 minutes, just to get that color on them and get them nice and soft. All right, veggies are ready. We'll slide these over here. All right, now it's time for my chicken. Start with a little oil, and there's our chicken. And now you'll see why I decided to cut this into chunks prior to cooking, because it'll be so much easier for me to just see when it's done. We're gonna cook this to an internal of 165. Might go a little bit more. My wife likes her chicken at like 940 degrees. See that color? That's what we're going for right there. All right, my chicken is almost ready, but we're gonna do a couple of quick things to it. First, a little bit of sesame seed. And no, believe it or not, for the first time in this cook, we are not using soy, we're using teriyaki. Now teriyaki does have a fairly high sugar content, which is why you see it bubbling like that. That's the reaction to those sugars. And it'll become almost like a thickened sauce as it heats here. Just another added dimension of smell to what's already just amazing out here with these veggies and the rice. Oh, so, so good. Yeah, look at that beautiful color on there. All right, let's slide this over. All right, next, more butter. Butter makes everything better. Everything's better with butter. And you know what's gonna be really good with butter? These shrimp. Put that right to the middle, just like that. Now, as we know, shrimp cook very quickly, especially on high heat like this. I'm gonna add my extra stuff to these pretty early on, which is soy and some fresh squeezed lemon juice. Now let's toss this all together. Oh yeah. The color is beautiful, the smell is amazing. Listen, hibachi shrimp is one of my favorite things. All right, my shrimp are now done. And with only one thing left to make, we'll just move this right here and we'll turn off yet another burner so that all that we're left with is one hot zone. All right, and now, I know you've been waiting for it. Here come our beautiful filet mignons, right on. I did not put any oil down now because the surface is pretty good to go already. Now, since I know that this steak is going to take just a bit to cook, I'm going to actually close the lid on this and let it act sort of as an incubator for the meat to, you know, move it along a little bit. All right, let's take a look. Oh, look at that. All right, let's flip them over. We'll let that other side sear, and then we're going to slice both of these fillets up, just like we did our chicken, and we'll add some stuff. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, nice. Let's look at this one. Beautiful. All right, so now that we've got a little bit of a crust on each side there, I'm going to go ahead and slice this up now, and we'll add some more stuff. All right, so we'll go in, again, super sharp knife, just like that. And we'll continue to develop some crust on, you know, the other sides of this as well. All right, there's our steak. Put my tools back here. Now let's go in with some butter. Put that on there. We all know how good butter makes steak. And then for the last time, some soy. A little medium rare on this steak is what I'm going for. And I can tell by the touch that we are there. All right, friends. And just like that, we are done. Man, just look how pretty all that is. Oh, and the smells out here are next level. And we did all of this on one cooking surface. All right, are you ready to see one of the most gorgeous plates you've seen in a long time? Check this out. Oh man, we got the rice, those delicious veggies, the shrimp, the chicken, the steak, all in one beautiful plate. And now it's my favorite time of the video. It's time to try it. All right, here we go. Time to try this incredible looking and incredible smelling hibachi. Where do I go first? First, we're gonna try some of the rice, just by itself. Oh. Holy smokes, that's good. There's some of my veggies here. Oh man, so flavorful. Holy smokes, it's good. Next, our shrimp. Oh, these are gorgeous. Smells fantastic. Oh, man, I'm telling you, hibachi shrimp is where it's at. And man, that is wildly good. Holy smokes. Get some of our teriyaki chicken here. Tender. Oh, delicious. Teriyaki is a nice sort of shift from the soy. And then finally, this gorgeous filet mignon. Here we go. Oh, wow. Melts in your mouth. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes. That steak is amazing. Listen, this whole thing, absolutely incredible. If you have an outdoor griddle, you need to try this. This, just put it all together, one place. So incredibly good. Man, that rice is just so good. The shrimp, I can't say enough things about how good all of this is. Did I say holy smokes like 5 times? How about another one? Holy smokes, this is insane. Well, hey, I've still got a griddle full of food. I got a plate full of food, and I'm about to be full of food in just a few minutes. But thank you once again for tuning in to the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. And if you like this video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And please click that thumbs up button. That really does help other people find the channel. And you got to check out one of these other 2 videos of some stuff that we've done here recently on the channel, all outdoors. And I will see you next time.